the talent to compete, and not having Kobe Bryant, their best player and future Hall of Famer, obviously left a lot to be desired with that group. They fought hard, they just didn't have enough to compete on the regular basis.
Samuel Dalembert, a 6'11" shot blocker and rebounder. His numbers are solid, but he seems to have a way of wearing out his welcome with coaches. You notice he's played for 5 teams in the last 5 seasons.
The first free throw is good. And last season, Dalembert, a bit of a stopgap for Dallas. He faced his share of critiques from Coach Carlin regarding conditioning Clark and focus.
In addition to that, somewhat turnover prone too, Kevin.
Jeremy Lin.
Fouls as well, but when you're an athletic 6'11" and can make free throws and finish around the basket, you'll always have a home in the NBA.
Now here's Lin. Kobe goes in. And that one's good.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with the defender draped all over him, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And he's also one of those guys who just seems to be able to take it up a few notches when there's a game to be won late in the fourth quarter. In other words, he's at his best at winning time.
Now let's go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Byron Scott.
We talked about Amari Stoudemire and what he brings to the table as an opponent. The one thing Coach was most impressed with was how physically gifted he is as a big man, saying, you see him get up and down the floor out there, he moves like a guy half his size. He's just a freak of nature.
Thank you, Doris. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw missing.
Damn.
The Lakers winning the amnesty bidding this summer to bring in Carlos Boozer. He had a down season a year ago, but on the final year of his contract, he'll have some extra motivation to bounce back.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And for Carlos Boozer, weighed by the Bulls as they brought in Pau Gasol. But he can help this Lakers team.
Yeah, you know, he certainly bolsters their front line.
Damn,
I said, in the contract year, he couldn't ask for a better stage to showcase his game than the bright lights of L.A.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Stoudemire right side. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Stoudemire's got his first points of the night.
Shake, go in, and one.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the
trying to
shot.
get that up.
Who could forget
I don't know nothing about that
Jeremy Lin's dynamic and dramatic emergence with the Knicks back in early 2012. He went from an end-of-the-bench type player struggling just to stay Clark in the league to a national storyline in a matter of weeks.
Yeah, it was insanity for sure. I mean, and his play has settled to where he's a quality rotation player now. And quite honestly, I think he's more comfortable not having to be a media fixture like he was during that Linsanity phase. I think he's much more understated and doesn't really enjoy the spotlight, and this is much more comfortable for him where he is now.
He doesn't get the second one.
You know, and whether or not Jeremy Lin enjoys celebrity, the NBA was certainly taking advantage of his popularity in Asia last season. The Rockets played a couple of preseason games in Taiwan, and even as he joins the Lakers now, I still think that'll be something that the league and the Lakers will be able to take advantage of.
Here's Kobe following the score by New York. Lin with it, out to Kobe.
Look at that boy jumper.
Yes!
And one.
And a nice assist from Lin.
And you know, despite all the attention and promotion, Lin is still a young player with room to grow. Probably not a star, but from an undrafted player glued to the bench in his first 2 seasons, he has come a long way.
It's really an admirable story.
Now, here is Smith. And he was following the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
J.R. Smith going from one of his best seasons in 2012-13 to one of his worst a year ago. I think his knee surgery in the offseason really got him off to a slow start. He didn't have the same bounce in his step, and he didn't find his game until late in the season.
That's good from J.R. Smith.
Well, you talk about Smith's knee holding him back. It does make sense.
Yeah,
I mean, his
demon,
rebounding and rate of scoring both went down, but he shot well from outside and increased his assist totals. That speaks to him playing around his knee issue a bit.
That one misses, so he goes 1
and he
for 2.
missed them up.
And Smith shooting poorly to start last season, but his play improved as the season wore on, Steve.
Yeah, and as his knee rounded into form, I think he got more comfortable. We saw that in how he finished the season.
Now here's Kobe. Shot clock at 6. Then the pass to Hill.
He gonna throw it off the man back.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. Anthony leading the charge.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Lynn. Back to Boozer. Out to Kobe. Fires for 3. That's good.
Ain't gonna come in and watch.
Kobe's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge.
I thought they was gonna run up first.
Anthony kicks to Calderon. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Deep 2 from Anthony. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is
come
good.
Back, I'm still running.
He gets the fadeaway to go. I'd still rather see him go straight up with him.
Lynn dishes to Kobe. He kicks to Boozer. Left side, Lynn. Boozer, running by Stoudemire. Back to Lynn. Clock at 6.
What?
Rebounded by New York.
Ain't no way.
Smith, left side. Back to Calderon. Smith outside. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Kobe kicks to Lynn. No good from outside.
What?
The Knicks leading by 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish.
And he gonna let him do it?
Smith's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Boozer kicks to Kobe. Will it go? And the rejection by Smith. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Knicks out front, up by 6. And the second quarter will get...
Yo, his head. Damn, wow.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment.
You know, it seemed like the Knicks would always find a way to come up short on the road, and that was reflected in their overall record as the road team.
Kobe goes in. Here's Lynn. And a miss there.
Why is he missing that, though?
Anthony with it. Hardaway passes to Shumpert. Good on the shot.
Shumpert's
got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Knicks. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Derek Fisher went straight from playing to being a head coach. Pretty rare, but to hear his former teammates on the Thunder, he's got what it takes to be successful.
Bro, I tried to shoot it with folks on the way there.
The only guy I've played with who can address the team as a leader. Kevin Durant said he's a great motivator who commands respect. Kevin, a pretty good way to start.
Ringing endorsements from 2 great leaders in their own right. Thanks, Doris. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Well, the Lakers are in another one of those transition stages, and they've not had many.
And y'all ain't get on them, folks.
But they do need to start looking for that next superstar to build the team around.
Outside, Lynn. Kicks it to Davis. Young feeds it to Lynn. Back to Young. From deep 3-point range. But they get it back.
Up.
Shot's good by Kobe.
Yeah, it's tweaking, bro.
Kobe's got 9.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing
Trying to make
moves
something happen.
he has in his
Best out
bag
of
of
him,
shot making.
Get it out.
As you said, Kobe's starting to get to the age where you just don't know how many years he has left, especially with all the injuries.
Nah, bro, don't start talking about him like that, bro.
Steve Nash
still
checked in for Jeremy Lin.
Tweaking.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Nash outside. Davis dishes to Nash. Can't hit. So New York will take it the other way. Adding on to that thought about the Lakers, Clark, they have seemingly always had one of the top players in the entire league to build around.
Yeah, that's always been one of their key pillars to success. You know, Magic, Wilt, Jerry, well, I mean, you can go on and on, Elgin Baylor. And they thought they might have had Dwight Howard, but now they're in a bit of a search to find the leader to take over once Kobe is gone.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony.
About to say, bro,
That'll be his second foul of the
pushing
game.
me and shit.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Bro.
Here's Kobe. He's got 9. Kobe tossed it up. Young from outside.
Yeah.
Coming off an assist by Kobe. Young's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Prigioni, defended by Nash. And Prigioni kicks to Shumpert. Outside Hardaway.
Get his ass.
6 on the shot clock. Prigioni. Some nice passing by New York.
Hell no.
Anthony
And
shot is
all
up.
of this motherfucker.
Kobe goes in. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Kobe's got 11 points.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Anthony, the pass to Smith. Outside Hardaway. Prigioni, defended by Nash. Here's Prigioni. Pulls it up.
Yeah.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, Shumpert's one of the best athletes in the league. And that's saying something. These are the best athletes in the world out here, Kevin. But at 6'5" and 220, he's got the strength and quickness to really be an elite defender.
Yeah, strength and quickness for sure. You see that in his steals number, Steve. The offense is still a work in progress, certainly, but he is already a very, very good perimeter defender. He's off on the second.
Iman Shumpert, an aggressive perimeter defender with lockdown potential. Still very foul prone early in his career. He's got a chance to be elite defensively as he continues to grow.
The Knicks leading by 6. And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout.
With no timeout, both stepped out of bounds.
Well, Ed Davis, his 5th season out of Memphis.
Timeout, so he ain't
battle for minutes both in Toronto and Memphis, but has produced when he's been on the court. An active, athletic big man. He's a player to watch.
And so it's New York with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Anthony. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. And the Knicks lead by 8. And Davis with good mobility for his size. Offensively, Clark, he can run in transition, flash to the basket. At the other end, he's a good help defender.
Yeah, and bit by bit, Kevin, we see him developing his post game.
Get that shit out of there,
starting
nigga.
to broaden out that skill set.
Right.
Still only 25 years old. Come on now. He's got a lot left in his development.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Jeremy Lin knows that an awful lot is expected of him. He said, I'm very young in my career, and because the expectations of Linsanity are so big and the shadow is so large, sometimes I have to take a step back.
God
and remind myself the journey has just begun.
Can nigga threw the shit all the way
It's
down
hard to keep
the
things in
fucking...
perspective, but gentlemen, he's trying to stay grounded.
And nobody certainly will ever forget Linsanity, but it would be asking, I think, too much for Lin to be in that zone all the time. Thank you, Doris. It's off his leg, and the ref's saying he kicked it.
He can kick the shit from him.
He dishes it to Randall.
Oh,
It's rebounded
what?
by New York. Anthony's got his third rebound tonight.
Yeah.
Hardaway, Smith with it. Now defended by Randall. Offensive rebound.
Hey, Glazes ass that time.
Here's Prigioni, defended by Nash. And Prigioni kicks to Shumpert. Hardaway from outside. And the basket good. Hardaway has got his third bucket of the night. Back to Kobe to stop the run. And so we conclude the first half. Knicks lead by 14. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Now, presented by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
A view here of the skyline over Los Angeles, California, as we welcome you back.
And the Knicks last season regressing dramatically at both ends of the floor. I was really surprised more by how they struggled offensively.
Lakers trailed by 14.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Could have shot that shit up. Would have been a foul.
And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, even if he gets an inch of space, he will make an opponent look very vulnerable.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
I know about that.
Well, the Lakers have been in a bit of turmoil the last few years, and it comes back to not being able to find the right coach.
Lynn against Calderon. Passes it to Carmelo. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. That's 7 points for Carmelo Anthony.
A few coaches have been given looks since the end of the Jackson era in L.A., and needless to say, it's hard to replace a guy like that.
And here we go. Fast break. Calderon's got it. Pass to Carmelo.
Give it up.
Dallenberg sets a screen for Anthony. Stoudemire, here we go.
Everybody
some solid defense there from Lynn. And for the Lakers, Steve, it's really hard to build something because there is a pressure to win now as well.
I would say that taking their time and not trying to rush back to winning would be the best thing.
Weak ass shit, bro.
Anthony with it,
Why
and it's Johnson picking him up.
He has so much space, nigga. He let all of them
Anthony against
up.
Johnson. Here's Stoudemire.
Nobody in the hole.
And
They
they're
ain't
going to
gonna
count
foul
the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
He hit his foul shots at about a 74% clip last season. Stoudemire still an efficient scorer, attacking the rim. The problems have been at the defensive end of the floor, where last season he fouled 4 times more than he blocked a shot. Not a great ratio. So he's got to continue to work offensively. Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
The Knicks leading by 15. Outside Anthony. And there's the feed to Smith. Ball's not loose. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York takes possession of it.
He smacked it into his
And Amari, he's owed around $45 million over this season and next.
And that's a huge contract. Still a great scorer, but as we discussed, he's got to defend at a better level and rebound at a higher rate to demand more minutes on this team, and we'll see if he can make that happen. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Boozer kicks to Hill. Johnson outside. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by Hill.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And he gets after it hard, Steve. If there's even a chance he could get to a loose ball, he'll throw himself right at it.
Lynn against Dallenberg. Johnson right side. Here's Hill.
And one.
And he's not knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Jordan Hill at the line for 2.
Oh, shit, damn.
He's off on the first.
Came back
well,
just
Jordan
missed.
Hill has battled injuries, but when he's played Clark, he's been pretty effective.
You know, Kevin, last season, around 20 minutes per game he played with the Lakers, and you could argue he should have been playing more. He was very productive in that time on the floor. He's more a banger than a spread for. He's not a great shooter.
Whatever the fuck
so
come
to fit with their spread out system
like that
might have limited his playing time.
Lynn dishes to Boozer. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throw. Samuel Dalembert picks one up.
We didn't get there in
Carlos
time.
Boozer amnestied by the Bulls this offseason after 4 years in Chicago. They still have to pay his salary, Steve, but it doesn't count against their cap.
Yeah, that's been rumored for a couple of years, and it finally came true, Kevin. So a new team for Boozer, looking to bounce back after what was one of the worst seasons of his career, at least statistically.
And Boozer last season had expressed his unhappiness with the rotation in Chicago. Passed over for the younger Taj Gibson in the fourth quarter. Gibson was seen as a more reliable defender, though, and typically coaches default to defense late in game. Boozer with plenty of motivation this season to prove his worth as far as fourth quarter minutes go.
And the pass to Johnson. It's stolen by Amon Shumpert.
That weak ass shit.
And it's Smith penetrating. Here's Dalembert, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Young's shot is off.
Make that.
And Boozer, a rugged rebounder and interior scorer with the ability to step out and hit that mid-range jump shot. Interesting to see how he fits in.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kelly's checked in.
Hold on. Who else is important?
Kelly.
Smith with a screen on Hill. Calderon passes to Shumpert. Lots of room. And that one's good. Shumpert's got 5. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Young with the ball. Now Smith defending. Johnson kicks to Lynn.
Green light.
It's Johnson with the assist.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
New York leading by 18. Dalembert with a screen on Lynn. Calderon dishes to Dalembert. Back to Calderon. Outside jumper. New York moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Smith, no good. Lakers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Lynn the pass to Kelly. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Big man power.
How you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Here's Calderon. Gives him the lead pass. It's stolen by Hill.
Give us that.
Inside. It's stolen by Dalembert. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Knicks out front. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
With their rebound, and they've given them.
They smoking eyes like a pack of Newports. 100.
Themselves a lot of second chances, and it's really helped them.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Anthony kicks to Calderon. Pass to Stoudemire. Up and in on the layup. Stoudemire's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Knicks. Outside, Lynn. And the three off target.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game. You know, every team in the league loves to have good size in the middle, but it does seem like the league is getting tougher for big men. You know, help defenses now, the allowance of zone defenses, you can sort of load up on players. It can inhibit a big man's ability to attack because you can see double teaming even before he's gotten the ball. But it's made for great strategy, and I really like the new rules.
First free throw is good. As the game has required more movement, Clark, we're seeing big guys try to slim down.
And yeah, big men with agility are at a premium, but also it takes a little bit of the stress and strain off the joints. As few as 5 to 10 pounds less can make a big difference, and that's huge for big guys.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Boozer comes in for Ryan Kelly, and Kobe is subbed in for Wesley Johnson. Anthony dishes to Smith. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. And it's 9 points for J.R. Smith.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. Really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah,
I'm just now confirming it.
Quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Lakers. Kobe kicks to Lynn. Oh, good with the triple.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, J.R. Smith,
he gonna
guy
smack
who can take his breath away with his talent one moment and then exasperate to the next. Unbelievable talent, but he can be erratic offensively, especially with his shot selection.
And J.R. Smith closing in on 30 years of age. He's been fined almost $1 million over the course of his NBA career.
And, you know, playing in China, he was
oh, my Lord. I wouldn't even try to do that.
Single season.
What the fuck is he?
How do you do that?
Yeah, it's
One night he ordered $3,000 worth of room service on his team dime just to see if they...
This nigga went under the rim just to fucking miss.
What is this guy thinking about?
He shot the first one, miss, and I wasn't even trying to do that. Then he went to fucking, what's him call it? That's oh.
Kobe passes to Johnson. Back to Kobe. The shot from the low post is good.
It's good.
New York leading by 22.
Next time,
New
when I
York
get my
calls
team,
timeout.
Wes Johnson, the former number 4 pick back in 2000. Minnesota,
always
shot better in his 4th season, and once he was moved to kind of a small 4, like the shooting power forward spot, he really found a niche for himself.
Amon Shumpert's checked in for New York. Stoudemire backing him down. And that one goes long. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And it's sent back from D'Alembert. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Calderon kicks to Shumpert. Just to D'Alembert. Baseline J on the way. And the shot is good. D'Alembert has got 4 this quarter. And Wesley Johnson has always been impressive physically. Great size, terrific length for a wing, quick off the floor.
Yeah, he's got all of those ingredients, but his ball handling has been a bit mediocre, rather pedestrian, and I think that's held him back offensively.
Anthony with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Stoudemire, and Hill with the block, but they recover it. And Shumpert kicks to Stoudemire. Pocket 6 over Hill, and it's Stoudemire again missing.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Kobe goes in. Knicks with the rebound. Stoudemire's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anthony kicks to Calderon. The dish now to D'Alembert. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Lakers have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. He feeds it to Hill. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Teletubby ass. Don't want to dunk for what? Niggas be scared.
Shumpert up top, guarded by Kobe.
You ain't got nothing else to risk.
Tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Boozer, D'Alembert covering from the baseline. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Kobe Bryant in his 19th season in the league. But remember, he's played in 220 career playoff games. That's almost 3 additional seasons worth of games. When you factor in his play with Team USA, I'll tell you, he's got a lot of mileage on those legs.
And the Knicks making a change here. Jason Smith, he's checked in for D'Alembert. Bargnani comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Jose Calderon.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
Here's Prigioni, defended by Nash. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's his first foul.
That's just a flat frustration foul right
you could have gave me the ball.
Boy, down like they are, he just took it out on his opponent. I mean, you've got to keep your composure. I don't think that was one of his best moments.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is